Week number 7, Start Bench Morning Show. We're doing it live. I want you to file on in, hit that like button, and start asking me questions. We'll dig into week number 7. What do you got? What are you looking at? Who are you starting? Who are you sitting? What are your dilemmas? Let's do it live. The Fantasy Football Show Morning Show, Week 7 show begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
We do have breaking news this morning, like we do every Sunday morning. A lot of stuff kind of popping up right now for week number 7, morning slate and afternoon slate of games. So file on in. Again, hit that like button on your way in the door. Appreciate every single one of you being here. And let's get straight to some of the news and notes. We got, this one's a strange one. Patty Mahomes is punting potentially today with a knee injury to Townsend. So look for, he's warming up backup punting, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Patty Mahomes might be doing a little extra work today. Interesting piece of news there. Okay, here's this one right here this is probably the most important news. Christian McCaffrey, I know he's not playing now. He's playing Monday night, but a lot of people are making decisions today, assuming maybe they won't be with him with his services. Maybe they'll be without the boy out there doing his thing. But according to this report by Schefter, Christian McCaffrey playing Monday night at Minnesota seems likely. All signs are pointing to it, despite the fact that he's listed as questionable due to a oblique injury. We had the bad news yesterday with Deebo Samuel, and it looks like if you've got McCaffrey, you have to roll with him. It'd be one thing if we were being told, okay, he's questionable, we don't know, but you're being told he's probably playing. There's no other option for you. You roll him out there. Deshaun Watson should be good to go for week number 7. If you've got him and you have no better alternative, you're rolling with him. Jimmy Garoppolo should be back for week 8. We don't care about that because that's week number 8. But that is news that I think people might want to just hear real quick so it doesn't get glossed over. Freeman is supposed to be the starter in this game. So anybody that had news earlier or anybody that had a question earlier in the week or earlier yesterday, literally into the beginning of last night's Graveyard Show, where it was like Zach Evans was a good play. Then the news broke about 20 minutes into the show that Royce Freeman and Darrell Henderson would be leaned on as the starters and not Zach Evans. So you have to adjust and adapt. I think Henderson's probably the better option. I don't even think Royce Freeman's that great of a player, but who knows? The system can produce, and it could be Freeman. You're kind of risking the biscuit in a way, trusting either one of them. But if I had to pick one, I guess Henderson. But because he knows that system, he's familiar with it. Justin Fields working toward a return as soon as week number 8. There was a report suggesting that it could be 2 to 3 weeks right before this report. So there's some mixed signals on the return of Justin Fields. A lot of people probably have some questions there on that one because we were told one thing, now we're being told another thing. It's the nature of the news business right now in fantasy. David Montgomery is inactive for week number 7. We knew that. Jahmyr Gibbs should be fired up. Reynolds is also active, though. There's some risk involved. If we don't get a Gibbs explosion today, they hate Gibbs in Detroit. Even though they drafted him 12 overall, they, again, like they hated Swift, hate Gibbs if they don't let him ride today. So we're going to put him in everywhere we can, right? Start him. But we're concerned. We're concerned, but we're optimistic. We're hoping we finally get that explosion game. Hunter Henry is active for week number 7. Daniel Jones will not play week number 7. So Tyrod Taylor will draw the start. And if you're desperate for a quarterback, he's out there. Active is Alec Pierce. Kareem Hunt is active for week 7. Again, Deshaun Watson active. Christian McCaffrey expected to play. Bill Belichick not expected to be fired. Those are the pieces of news that have been lingering out all morning long, and I wanted to throw all those on screen. We've got the bye weeks and the schedule here in the corner. Let me throw the bye weeks up right here so everybody has those in case anybody's been like sleeping under a rock and they just need to catch up now. Hey, Smitty, catch me up. 186 eyeballs in here, only 140 thumbs up. Those are rookie numbers. Punch that thumb up button on your way in the door, please. It helps your boy Smitty out. And let's get to the super chats. Then we might get to a speed round Q&A sesh, and then we might get to some phone calls. So let's get through this as fast as we can. We've got 5 super chats in the queue. First super chat always gets a standing ovation. Paul, appreciate you. Paul to the moon. Paul's the man, the myth, the legend. Paul, PPR Foreman or Sutton? I'm going to go with probably Foreman in this instance, but it certainly isn't an easy call. I think you need to trust your gut on this one because I'm almost forcing an answer. I don't think there's really a good answer there because Foreman's probably getting the work, but anything can happen, bro, with Sutton, bad or good. Trade Kamara away for Eckler straight up. If you like winning, go get Austin Eckler, who's had the bye week already, and he's just in the better situation. Geno or Stafford today? I'm gonna probably roll. Man, look, Geno's not a bad play. He's actually a decent play this week, and if you need a QB, it's not the Cardinals. The Cardinals can get worked over on every level. They seem to be hanging in there, playing tough football. But I do believe at home, Geno might be without DK, might not be. JSN should be pretty good if that happens, though. I'm kind of thinking that's the safer move. Stafford, he's down as running back, but and Pittsburgh's got pros and cons to the Pittsburgh matchup. I mean, they're a good defense, but they seem to not be putting it all together at times. So that's an okay matchup. I'd probably say, if it were me, I'd say safety, Geno, high risk, high reward play. If you need a swing, I would probably go with Stafford if you need that big swing. Appreciate you, Chris, for dropping the super chat. This one from another Chris: flex Curtis Samuel or JSN. If DK is ruled out, but that's a later decision, right? You got the Washington game early. You got to make this decision now. You probably go Curtis Samuel, but JSN's not a bad play, but you definitely need to. That's a tough one. Bender, appreciate you dropping this. I don't know what this is, this conversion on this. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you. Thanks for everything you do. Finally getting on the live stream. JSN or Jeff Wilson in the flex. I don't know what this conversion is. I know it's not 700, but I don't know what it is, so I'm giving you a standing ovation. I don't care. Chris to the moon. JSN or Jeff Wilson? Probably Jeff Wilson. Again, if we knew DK was out, that would be one thing. So this is the Miami Dolphin game is the Sunday evening game. So I guess you could go JSN, given that's an afternoon game, if let's say DK's ruled out, bro. And then that would make it pretty easy to put JSN in, I guess. But then again, Wilson's still a good play. It's a tough matchup though. So I guess if DK's out, I'd probably go JSN barely. But it's a really, really close call. This one from Joe. Joe says, drop McKinnon for Jeff Wilson Jr. Absolutely. Pacheco starting. Who do I start at tight end, Mayer or Musgrave? That's a toss-up. I love both of them. I think Musgrave's got a fantastic, opportunity right now in this game with everybody kind of coming back together. The boys are back, and then now you got Musgrave kind of lingering around in open space. But I would say like Mayer feels safer. Musgrave's higher risk, higher reward, only because there are more mouths to feed potentially. Bender with another super chat. Bender, appreciate you dropping the wad on screen. Smitty to the moon. Let's give him a standing O. Let's give you a standing O. You send you to the moon, Matt. Chat. Thank you very much. Oliver dropping a super chat here. Oliver says, Flowers or Christian Watson, my guy. I'm going to tell you Christian Watson. Both players are good. Both have upside, but Christian Watson, I believe, is on the verge, scratching the surface of a breakout game. Love or Purdy. I'm probably going to go Love with Debo out. And Washington or Las Vegas. We've been asked this question several times this week, and it's always a tough call. I'd probably say give me... Chat, can we get a vote? Washington at the Giants or and going up against a Danny Dimesless QB situation, or are we going against the rookie quarterback Chicago Bears at home, but you're going with the Las Vegas Raider defense? I guess I would go Washington by a hair, but man, that's such a tough. I mean, look, Las Vegas should have a good day on D. They really should. This is a tough one. Let's let the chat decide on that one. This one from Robert. Robert, appreciate your super chat. You didn't attach anything to it, but appreciate you dropping the super chat, young man. Thank you very much. Now let's go to speed round Q&A. Appreciate every single one of you. Let's go.
It is time for the speed question and answer segment.
Speed round Q&A, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it live. Appreciate you all. All right, let's go with this one from Oliver. Oliver, a super chat. Jonathan Taylor, Christian Watson. JT's got a horrible matchup. Give me Christian Watson. Let's see here. Raiders, a lot of Raider votes. A lot of Raider votes. Go, go, go. Appreciate you. Someone dropped Gibbs, and I picked him up. That's fantastic. Flip a coin, Saquon. Dillon or Henderson. Probably go Henderson, I suppose. That's a tough one. Strip sack fumble for TD all day long, says Flo. Vegas. He goes Vegas. Let Vegas ride. Giants will be better with Tyrod, says Miles. I mean, it's a good point. I mean, I guess Tyrod's better than a rookie quarterback. Maybe I do change my vote to the Raiders because maybe Tyrod's sufficient enough. Lions or Ravens? Lions. McLaughlin, Hunt, or Reynolds. Give me. I hate saying give me Reynolds because that means Reynolds is going to get work, but I just feel like that seems somewhat likely. Palmer, Robinson, probably go with Brian Robinson, I suppose. Take a gamble on Hendo or stick with Rashad White. I guess Rashad White's safer, and I just like White more. Gabe Davis over Wilson. I think they're both going to be pretty close and pretty good, so I don't think you're going to get steered wrong on this one, but Gabe Davis, lockdown coverage potential setup for the Patriots, trying to at least figure out a way to shut down Diggs the best they can. Jerry, let's see here. There's I'm going to get to these two super chats right after the speed round. I appreciate you guys dropping those. Oh no, mic off. Oh, you guys can hear it. It's just the wrong mic. Okay, my bad. I'm down bad. Got to start McKinnon. Can't hear you very well. Sorry, I changed mics. Musgrave or Pitts? Give me Musgrave. But it's tough. Deontay, JSN, or Palmer? Probably going Palmer. That's a tough one. It's a very tough one. Deontay Foreman is a good start. Deontay is not a good start. If anybody's thinking I said that, I'm saying he's an okay start. Stock Show was great content. Thank you, Cap. Appreciate you. Speed round is awesome. Thank you, Cap. Appreciate you. Super chats are next. Laporta, Musgrave, go Laporta. You can't sit Laporta. You just can't do it. It doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. Okay, Travis, appreciate you. DJ Moore, value. Laporta, Musgrave, Laporta. Start one, JT Evans or Hollywood Brown. I'm probably going to go Mike Evans in that situation. If that's Zach Evans, then it's not Zach Evans. You definitely can't start Zach Evans. Jeff Wilson or Rashad White. I'm going to go Jeff Wilson. Horton, that's a pretty easy call. I say easy, but it's never easy. Bender gifted 20 memberships. Bender to the freaking moon. Bender, appreciate you. Florida man was gifted a membership by Bender. Attaboy. JSN or Waddle. Give me JSN. Start B-Rob or Amari. You got to go Amari, I believe. Flowers or Pickens? Probably Pickens. Dolphins need to make a statement tonight, says Cap. Doza was gifted by Bender. Bender, appreciate you dropping those memberships, pal. Devontae Smith traded Addison for Devontae Smith. Big W, bro. Big W. I love that. Love that trade. Kadarius Toney or Jameson Williams. Give me Jameson Williams. You appreciate it, Horton. Thank you very much. Johnny says Pickens. Pickens to the moon. Drop Zach Evans for McLaughlin or Henderson. Probably Henderson, but, DJ Moore, Flowers. Go DJ Moore. Tough call, though. I mean, trust your gut. Joel says Bender to the moon. Bender dropping that. Thank you, Bender. Appreciate you. Thank you, Windu. Appreciate you. It's Mike Evans, Smitty. Sorry, Mike Evans to the moon potentially today. Moss or Murray, Lat Murray. I'd say probably Lat Murray barely because Moss is a horrible matchup. I mean, then again, like maybe he gets in there and change a pace. I don't know. I guess Lat Murray's safer for like a touchdown, but not much yardage. And then Moss is high risk, high reward. Which way am I leaning? CD and Gibbs or Brees and Diggs and Flowers? Brees Diggs, bro, by quite a bit. Swift or Gibbs? I'd probably go Swift is safer. Gibbs is higher risk, higher reward. There's no good answer here, man. There's no good answer. You're going to be sick to your stomach if Gibbs goes nuts on your bench, but you're also going to be sick to your stomach if you start him and they play Reynolds all game. It's pros and cons. Swift is pretty safe, but, it's hard to sit Gibbs in this moment in time. Pickens and Wilson, probably Wilson. Drome, Ford, George Pickens, Hunt. Probably Ford, I suppose, this week. I like Ford a lot. And Burrow or T-Law rest of season. Burrow. I do think T-Law is getting just absolutely reamed right now when he's done really well. People are out of their minds on how upset they are at T-Law and how they think T-Law is garbage. He's had 2 London games, a Thursday night game in the last freaking 15 days or whatever the hell it's been. Rank these 3, DJ Moore, Devontae Smith, and Stevenson. I'm going to go Devontae Smith, DJ Moore, Stevenson. Thank you for that super chat, young man. Sergio, Jerry, Judy, Curtis Samuel, JSN, pick 2. I'm sitting Jerry, Judy. And hopefully JSN gets some good work today. Running back and flex, Wilson, Hendo, Elijah, Jameson, Hunt, Wilson. Probably go with Wilson Jr., Jeff Wilson, and Hendo if I had to pick 2, but I mean that's pretty close. Wilson Jr. seems to be the safe one though. Laporta, Deontay, and Madison. I go Laporta. I'm not trusting Deontay until he proves something to me. $20 holler. Appreciate you coming in with a 20-watt on screen. Ryan to the moon, 16-team league. Who to start at flex? Wandell or Jordan Mason? Wandell's safer. Jordan Mason's high risk, high reward. Look, even if McCaffrey doesn't play, like, is it Mason? Is it Mitchell? And I don't know that enough work's going to be given to Mason. It's tough. I would say probably Wandell. Drop one Mason, Wandell, Roshan, Dell, Herbie, or Sharps. You probably drop one. You probably drop Wandell here, which is crazy, right? But, I mean, holding on to Mason's better than holding on to Wandell. But this week, I don't know. I guess you drop Herbie if you got to play Wandell this week. That's such a weird question to be like, hey, play Wandell, but he's your worst player. It's like, it's the way fantasy is this week. I would say drop Herbie, I suppose. He could return, though. You got to kind of monitor him, but he'll probably be available next week to pick back up. But Wandell's safer, and Mason's higher risk, higher reward. You just don't know what the workload's going to be. You might get nothing. You might get a lot. Should I start Kendrick Bourne or Jerry Jeudy? Probably Jeudy, but that's tough. I don't love either start. I wish there was a better option. I almost go Ronnie Bell for the Niners. Should I start Tua or Lamar? I start Tua. I don't think I sit Tua very easily. Like, you'd have to have a Mahomes or a Hurts or something. Swift or Gibbs? This question got asked a couple times already, and the answer is Swift is safer. Gibbs is higher risk, higher reward. You're going to be beating yourself up if Gibbs is on your bench and he explodes. You're going to be beating yourself up if they play Reynolds all game and Gibbs gets nothing. There's no easy answer. The only thing I can tell you is Swift is safer and Gibbs is higher risk but higher reward. Brian Robinson or Jacoby Myers in the flex. I'm probably going to go with Jacoby Myers. I keep going away from Jacoby, and he burns me every week and not by a lot, but like it's a close call question. I'm going to go with Jacoby this week. Good luck to all the struggling teams out there trying to get to 2-5 today. Much love to you, Smitty. Appreciate all the time and effort. Thank you, that boy. Appreciate you. Good luck today. Dropping it live. Appreciate you. I have Kamara, Bijan, Swift, and Gibbs. 2 running back, 1 flex. Would you trade Swift for HN and stash him? I probably would. It's a tough call because I love Swift, but I do believe HN is a top 5 running back, so I would do it. He's gonna be out 3 more games, including today, right? And then the bye week. Flex Foreman or Rashid Rice. I'm gonna go Rashid Rice. I have a really good feeling about Rashid Rice today. and I think a lot of us do. So Rashee Rice to the moon today. Ingram or Jaleel, probably Ingram, but I don't love either option. Overcome offered Mixon and Swift for Jones. Devontae Smith and Mixon's pretty good. I don't like Mixon a lot, but that is a very good package to get in for one player that's been hurt. I do think Jones has a day. This could be one of those things where you regret it either way at the end of the day, because like if Jones doesn't get used and you're pissed off at Jones, you're going to be like, why didn't I just take Mixon and Swift? But if Jones goes out and has he has a 4-touchdown game or something like he's capable of once in a while, you're going to be so upset. I'd probably say give me the 2 players with all the injuries going on right now, and then I try and flip Mixon the first chance I get, because I don't trust Mixon at all. Appreciate everybody being in here. Hit that thumb up button. Just Jay says Watson, Addison, Flowers, which 2? Probably going to go Addison and Watson. It's tough to sit Flowers, though, but those feel like the safer options. Appreciate you. Drop Wandell for Freeman. I could go either way, Thomas. It's one of those calls that it's not like it's an easy call. They're very, very, very similar. Ramondre or Hawkinson, I'm probably going to go Hawkinson for right now. Gibbs or Aaron Jones. I would lean Gibbs right now until Aaron Jones proves he's fully healthy, but that could be one that you literally like want to scream at the end of the game. It's tough, bro. Aaron Jones, Gibbs. Can I get a chat vote on Aaron Jones, Gibbs? Let's help out on that close call there. Pick one, Evans, London, or Christian Watson. Pretty sure I'm going Watson. I would go Watson, but very, very, very tough. Very tough call. Hard to say that's not a 50-50 call. Flex one, Judy, Wandell, Komet, Reynolds. Probably Reynolds, I suppose. I hate saying that because that's me telling you Gibbs is not going to get all the work. I don't know. I don't know. I guess Reynolds, but Wandell isn't bad. Wandell is not a horrible call there. I guess, if we want to bet on Gibbs today, we don't bet against him at all. So maybe we take that bad vibes out and we say Wandell. Yo, Smitty, if DK is in, do I still go Lockett or pivot to London? London and Lockett are a tough one. I don't know that that's like an easy decision because London's higher risk with the 2, 3, 4 point game, but he has the potential for a 20, 25 point game. Lockett feels like he's 12 points. So if you want steady, I go Lockett. You want something big swing, big risk, you're okay with it, then London might be your guy. Trade Higgins. Is that T. Higgins? Hoggins. Trade T. Higgins last week and after consulting with you, and I'm ready, praying for Gibbs today. Let's go. Duvall to the moon. Let's go. Gibbs explosion today. Let's hope, Duvall. Let's hope it happens, man. Tuning in from Hawaii. Shout out to Scotty Dew and Gustavo. We appreciate the content. All right, another Hawaiian coming in, checking in. Appreciate you. Overcome says Mixon for Gibbs. I don't know. Look, the thing is, like this week, yeah, I'd rather start Gibbs, but Monty's coming back, and it's not like Gibbs is going to take Monty's job, but hopefully he gets that like Achane treatment where he's getting, Mostert and Achane are able to get fed together. I don't know if Detroit is going to do that, but it's hard to say do that long term. This week, sure, but hard to say do it long term. Good luck today. Please help. Buys are killing me today in my home league. Start 3, Cup, Puka, Cooper, DK, Moss. Probably got to go Cooper, Cooper, Puka. But, I mean, DK over Amari Cooper is not crazy. But that's your dilemma. The other two, Puka and Cooper Kupp, need to be starting. Moore, Henderson today. Probably DJ Moore, but very tough. Need Gibbs to go off. Dude, it's like 6 in the morning out in Hawaii, says Cito. Appreciate you, Cito. Freeman or Drake London? I go Drake London. Henderson or Mason? I go Henderson. K9 200 yards plus. Thomas is promising. Monty could get hurt again. They absolutely keep feeding this man, overfeeding him. K9 to the moon. Let's go. K9 season, man. K9 season's here.
Kenneth Skywalker.
The only player I like right now in a K9 trade, which I've been promoting for the last couple weeks, has been, the schedule's rough for K9 down the stretch, and you can get like Eckler. That's the only move that makes sense. We've been talking about that one for a couple weeks, but does not mean we don't love Kenneth Walker. Everybody gets really upset when you even mention trading a player we love. It's like, look, sometimes you can sell high and buy a player we also love. And yeah, we avoided drafting Eckler, and that was a great move. Now we scoop him up. We appreciate you, Smitty. All other fantasy shows suck. Thank you, Cito. Appreciate you. Ramondre or Flowers? I'm going to go probably Flowers, but that's a really, really close call, honestly. Turn Smitty up, chat. Turn Smitty up, chat. Smash the like button. Thank you, Duvall. Appreciate you. Moss, Javonte, or Warren. Am I weird to want to go Warren here? I'm going to go Warren. Waller or Mayer? Give me Mayer. Tyrod or Ritter? I guess Ritter. Turn up the chat, says Jaime. Appreciate you. DJ Moore or Metcalf? Probably Metcalf if he plays, but you might have to make that DJ Moore call now. Start Geno, Goff, Love, or Purdy. I go Love. Goff or Love. Goff's pretty steady. You want steady, go Goff. You want high risk, high reward, but a swing, big 40-point swing, or you get 12 points, go Goff. There really is no in-between on that one. Ken, appreciate you. Are we nervous about Amon-Ra with the weather at Baltimore, or do you think it's too much? I don't think too much about the weather when it comes to, like, what's the wind, what's the wind, Ken? Check the wind for me. Someone Google search the wind in the Detroit game and bring that to the table, because that's what really matters. The weather is not as big of a deal as the wind. Start Jalen Warren or Zach Evans. Zach Evans is not startable at this point, Corn. That changed last night in the middle of the live stream when they announced that he's the third running back. So Jalen Warren easily. That was a devastating blow to anybody that hasn't been on the news right now. Deontay over JSN, probably JSN, but arguable. Purdy, Stroud, or Watson rest of season. Purdy. No. Probably, maybe Stroud. Purdy or Stroud, they're very, very, very close. Maybe Purdy once Debo's back. Achane, Sharps for Swift. I'd rather have Achane and Charbonnet over Swift. But, that's a close one, Nady. Everyone's going to be kind of all over the map on that one. Let's see if we got anybody with the wind. Anybody got a wind update? That Detroit game? Somebody Google search the wind in the Detroit game. Let's see what it is. Appreciate you all. Don't always do fantasy football shows, but when I do, you the best damn believe I doing this one. I'm buying the red fitted hat, bro. Appreciate you, Cap. Cap to the moon. Red fitted hat. I don't have a red fitted hat. I used to. Accepted Achane for Swift. Gibbs now. Oh, you accepted it. Okay, Nady. Appreciate you. Smitty, I'm getting Jamar Chase for Swift and Olave. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. That's tough. 18 mile per hour wind. Gust up to 30, says Daniel. Holy crap. What are you going to do, though? You can't sit St. Brown. Like, it depends on your option. If you got, like, a glorious option and you're stacked it, maybe. But, bro, those wins are insane. I got a couple different reports. So, 16, 18, 20, 18. Baltimore, 18. 18 gusts up to 32. That is bad. Thank you for my weather crew. We need a couple weathermen. We need a Sunday morning weatherman to call up. Who's volunteering to be the Sunday morning weatherman call-in? Call in like about 5 minutes into the show every Sunday with the weather. You can't commit to this and leave me hanging, though. You're going to be the weatherman. You got to do it live. Who wants to be the weatherman? Daniel, you want to be the weatherman? I'm getting Jamar Chase for Swift. That's a great job, Will. Give me Jamar Chase. There's pros and cons to that trade. $5 hauler. I live in Washington. Love my Hawks. Traded for Ken Walker 2 weeks ago at the 2 week mark. Down 200 plus yards and 3 TDs. Appreciate the work, Smitty. Skywalker to the moon. Yeah, definitely Skywalker to the moon. Love the guy. Make sure you have Sharbs. Everybody needs Charbonnet. Full PPR, Joe Newsmith, Mayer, or Logan Thomas. Give me Mayer, bro. Mayer week. I hope everybody's not disappointed in Mayer. Watson and Amari for flex. Let's see here. JSN or Zay. Go. I guess Zay Flowers. Yep. TM42. All right, TM42, call on with a weather update. Give me a quick shot weather update report waiting on your phone call right now. You and I need a couple of you because one of you is going to not show up. So, TM42, you're the weatherman. Also, if who was it? If Daniel wants to be, he can be as well. We need a weather shot, a little recap, a little shot glass of weather. Call me up. Let's go. Ask for the Skywalker tribute. Here we go. Skywalker tribute. I can't play the whole thing because we're doing Q&A, but I'll do the beginning.
Kenneth Skywalker.
Attaboy, Kenneth Skywalker to the moon. Let's go. Let's roll. Start Dotson or Wandell. Probably. You know what? Give me Dotson this week, but this is the last time I trust him this week. It's not like he looks crispy on his routes. It's so weird. He doesn't look awful on the field. He's just not getting the ball. I vote Draven for the weatherman. Draven, you could be one of the weathermen. We'll have a couple of them. Because someone's not going to show up to their shift. So with Draven, if you want to be a weatherman too, what should we do with Sanders and Judy? Can't trust them. I mean, no one's going to trade for him, really, bro. You know, like go after an injured player, whatever. All right, TM42's trying out as our weatherman extraordinaire. TM, I appreciate you volunteer for this. Hit us with a weather shot. What do you got?
Okay, so let's see. First of all, we got Raiders-Bears, 52 degrees, clear, no real weather issues. Browns and Colts, 51 degrees, 11 miles an hour winds. But they're playing in a dome in Indy, so that doesn't matter. Bills at Patriots, 15 mile an hour winds.
We got some wind in the dome, but it's okay. Today's your first day. Everyone's gonna love you. They don't care. You can have a little muffed punt on the first day of your job. So okay, what do we got? What's drastic? Give me the drastic news. Okay, don't give me any of the dome weather. Hit me with it.
Yeah. So the biggest one is the Ravens game.
Yeah.
In Baltimore.
Okay.
19 mile an hour of wind, winds up to 32 mile an hour gusts.
There you go. Okay, so that's the only one that's sticking out like a sore thumb, right? Well,
yeah.
So that's tough. I mean, Detroit, Baltimore. Unless you've got, I love our new weatherman. New weatherman to the moon. Give him a standing O. He's so thorough. He's telling us the air conditioning temperatures inside the domes. Okay, so I would say, like, look, does anybody have? I mean, maybe they run the hell out of the ball. Maybe this is great for Jahmyr Gibbs, so that's fantastic news there. Lamar, that makes Lamar questionable. That makes Flowers' questions a little bit questionable. That makes the Andrews calls a little, like, who are you going to sit Andrews for, though? But maybe the Andrews trades, like you're making a desperate trade. You need a win this week. I would say Flowers becomes maybe more of a sit than we thought. If there's some of those close call Flowers questions that I got, and I said Flowers, maybe we do say something along the lines of re-asking those questions, or we say if it was close call, you flip to the other player. If I said Flowers, I would say there's no way you're sitting St. Brown on I think almost in any situation. There's no way you're sitting Laporta, and wind can die down, weather can change. So don't sit Laporta. Don't sit Laporta. Don't sit St. Brown. Don't sit Gibbs. But there are some questions with everybody else. Weatherman to the moon. TM, I need you to call every Sunday, bro. I need you to call every Sunday. You'll be more prepared for day 2. Okay, maybe we'll even have a little animation for you. But I need you to show up on Sundays. And if I need a backup, if he can't show up, I need another weatherman. All right, appreciate you, TM.
Gotcha, Spinny.
TM to the moon. TM to the moon. TM to the moon. Look at this guy. New Sunday morning weatherman. I love it. We got super chats galore that just came rolling in. What should I do with Sanders? Oh, I already answered that one. You could trade for like a Roshan Johnson or something like that. You could trade for Go get Ridley. Go get Ridley. Try Ridley. People are giving Ridley away. They're trying to drop him. Rest of season PPR Ridley or Garrett Wilson Ridley. I'm going to go probably Garrett Wilson by a hair, even though I do still love. You know what? Yeah, Garrett Wilson by a hair. I just think Garrett Wilson might have a little bit of a turnaround. That almost near 100-yard game last week. He had 100 yards, but there was a penalty that pulled the other reception off the board. $10 hauler from Duvall coming in strong with that 10 wad. Duvall, appreciate you. Pick up Henderson or Freeman. I'm going Henderson and drop Charbonnet as a handcuff behind Skywalker. Hell no, bro. Hell no. No. You never cut Zach Charbonnet if you're a Skywalker owner. Which one of these running backs should I pick up at all? Not if you're dropping Skywalker. None of them. I have Kyron on IR. I don't know who. You're not dropping Charbonnet, but Henderson would be the guy I'd pick up if you are picking up somebody. You cannot drop Zach Charbonnet. Doesn't matter how good Walker is. You never know. Start 2, Flowers, Rashee Rice, Sutton, Alexander Madison. I would have said Flowers and Rashee Rice for sure, but our weatherman extraordinaire, TM, came in and just told us there's potential 30-mile-an-hour gusts with a 16 to 20-mile-per-hour wind. So we're probably going Rice and I guess Sutton. But I hate that. I hate that decision. I do. Travis, start. Michael Wilson, Cardinal wide receiver Henderson or Hardman. Probably Henderson if I had to pick one, broski. Not an easy call. Sizzle coming in with a solid $5 hauler. Traded Love, Jacob CD, and Gibbs for Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Devontae Smith. I love that trade. Look, it's a fantastic trade. Got him. I mean, that's the definition of executing an amazing trade. DeBalt, breakout game for JSN. CMC, Gibbs taking over. Let's go, DeBalt. DeBalt's putting some good vibes in the air for these three guys. Appreciate you. And JSN Pickens or Deontay Johnson, I'm going to go probably Pickens, broski. He's just safer. He's the safest move. Thank you for that super chat. $5 hauler from Ken again. Got report from a buddy of mine who lives in Baltimore. He says, no drastic wind and toasty weather. My only backup would be Rashee Rice over Amon-Ra. I don't know what to make of that, Ken. Ken's getting a report that he says no drastic wind. I don't know. That's tough. Again, don't sit St. Brown. Don't sit Laporta. Flowers, he was already kind of iffy. And you know, you're not going to live to regret. Well, maybe you will. What if Flowers has 3 touchdowns? I don't know. Now I'm confused. Ken's reporting no weather. Our weatherman and everybody else. Our weatherman's not wrong. Everyone's reporting 30-mile-an-hour gusts and like 15 to 20-mile-per-hour winds. I would just say you're not sitting St. Brown. You're not sitting Laporta. You're not sitting Gibbs. You're not necessarily sitting Goff unless you have Love might be better than Goff at this moment. But then past that, it's like Flowers, you were iffy on him anyway, so you could lean toward weather. PPR 2 running back needed. Running back 2 needed. I would probably say give me Henderson in this one. But that's a really tough one, Freddie. Reynolds is not bad with the wind. Gus Edwards or Gibbs and Gibbs to the moon. Gus Edwards and Gibbs to the moon all day, says Duvall. Duvall, appreciate you dropping that wad. But yes, Gibbs season hopefully starts today. Start Watson or James Cook. I'm going to go Christian Watson and Geno or Goff. Maybe Geno's safer with the weather, but Goff is higher risk but higher reward. I wish I could give you a better answer than that, but with the weather, Geno's a touch safer. But how do you sit him? $20 hauler from our boy T. Brady.
Alert. Super chat alert.
T. Brady to the freaking moon. T. Brady, appreciate you. What's up, Smitty? Cream Hunt versus the Colts or Jaylen Warren versus the Rams? Hunt is active. I think Warren's crafty. I think Warren's safe, but the upside's not huge yet until he gets more guaranteed volume. But he's safer because Hunt's banged up and he's in a committee. But Hunt's got higher upside, higher risk. Can I get a vote? Since Brady's dropping a 20 wad and I'm kind of on the fence, can we get a vote for Brady? Kareem Hunt active or Jaylen Warren? Can we get a massive vote for Brady? Do it live in the chat, please. Help Brady out. Brady's my boy, and I want Brady to get good advice here. Half PPR, 1 tight end, 1 flex. Hawkinson, Laporta, Flowers, James Cook, Amari Cooper, and Stevenson. I mean, I'm probably going Hawkinson God, how do you got to trade one of those tight ends, bro? Maybe because of the wind, you're going to go Hawkinson and Amari Cooper. But, I mean, how the hell... Chat, vote on that one, too. How the hell are you going to sit Laporta? JT or Addison in the flex? Addison. JT's got an awful matchup. And Addison feels safe, at least. The dome weather has me dying right now, says Grizzly. I love it. I love the dome weather. I like to know if it's a little toasty outside the dome, if there's a little wind hitting up against the dome. Sometimes the wind against the dome can make a little rattling sound, and that can distract the quarterback. Flowers is heavily involved in the short passing yardage situations. Yeah, Sizzle. I mean, that you don't sit Flowers for a scrub, but like you have like a tough call and you were, weighing one option out. Smitty needed a QB. Mayfield, Dobbs, Ritter. Thoughts? Probably like Dobbs is safer. Ritter's higher risk, higher reward. Need to flex JSN, Rashee Rice, Flowers, Freeman. I'd probably go Rashee Rice, and Flowers is risky right now with the projected wind. So what are we doing here? Freeman? I mean, he said to get work. I guess Freeman and Rice. Flowers is tough to sit, though. He is tough to sit, I will say. And that's Perps. Perps, that was a $20 hauler.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Perps coming in. I just glossed over that $20 hauler like it was a $4.99. Perps doing $20 hauler things in here. I would say, like, Dobbs is say. I mean, look, Mayfield, Falcons, that game, they're against each other, Mayfield and Ritter. I'd say Ritter's not bad. Ritter's not bad. Dobbs against Seattle, not bad. They're about the same. Can we look, let's help Perps out. Can we get a chat vote? Dobbs or Ritter? And are you going with, we're going with Rashee Rice, are we going with Flowers or Freeman? Please vote for Perps. He needs your help. Flowers, Freeman, Dobbs, and Ritter. Please vote right now for Perps. I'm asking you for a favor and help this man out, who's a generous man dropping 20 wads on screen. Smitty, I'm in the shower listening so I don't miss anything. That's the only way to do it. Can you get my back, brother? Also, looks like Watson will play with his bruisey poo shoulder. That's true. You'll have to scrub your own back, but we appreciate you blaring the show while you're in the shower singing in the rain. London for Higgins. I would probably rather have London by a hair, only because Higgins has been banged up. I don't mind Higgins, though. He's safe. Maybe he's safer. Higgins is safer. London's higher risk, higher reward, even for the rest of the season. Dotson or McKinnon or Mitchell. I'd probably go Mitchell in this one because I think even if McCaffrey does play, and he sounds like he will play, they'll limit him a little bit. Rashad White, Warren, or Elijah Moore. I'm going to go with Rashad White barely. I like Warren a lot, though. Hopefully his time is near. Gabe Davis, Curtis Samuel, Addison, JSN, Warren need to go Addison and Gabe Davis this week for me, Shoddy. I mean, Samuel's hard to sit, and he could score. He's that kind of guy. How do you type in the shower? He probably has a plastic bag over his phone. Something weird like that. Appreciate him anyway, though. Flowers is still going to get 8 to 12 targets, says Sizzle. That's why we're not like sitting him for garbage. Like let me make this abundantly clear. And TM42, our weatherman's asking for your help. Can you vote for the weatherman? Flowers or London? I think this week London. But let me make this abundantly clear. The weather is a problem in Baltimore. Okay, it's a problem. Detroit, Baltimore. This game right here. It's a problem. The weather's a problem. But you're not sitting Laporta unless you've got crazy options. You're not sitting Gibbs. You're not sitting St. Brown. Goff is questionable if you've got like a Love or other option because of the weather. You're not sitting Flowers unless it's a close call anyway and we were borderline Flowers. Then maybe we redo that question. But you can't just sit anybody. It does make Lamar a little questionable this game. Could be one of those games for Lamar where we're like, damn it, he can't put it together. What's going on? It's because there's weather, Pick 2, Najee, Gus, Edwards, Royce Freeman, Henderson. Probably Najee and I guess I guess Hendy or Freeman. I don't know which one between Hendy and Freeman. Freeman's supposed to be the starter, but I kind of feel like Henderson's going to get more work. Who the hell knows, bro? It's almost like stay away from that Rams situation if you can, because we don't know which one's going to be the guy. No one has a clue. We're all guessing. Last night, we all thought Zach Evans was the guy. So who the hell knows? Nobody. Kirk Cousins or Goff. Probably Goff. I'd probably still go Goff with the weather, but I mean, only because Cousins is going up against the Niners defense, but maybe he throws a lot. Maybe the Niners defense with Christian McCaffrey banged up, with no Debo, maybe the defense gets tired out. Man, I don't know. It's tough. I tend to lean Goff, but that weather does concern me. But Pacheco, Avon, appreciate you. Aaron Jones, Jerome Ford, I'm going to go Aaron Jones. Mahomes or Tua, you can't ever sit Mahomes. Gibbs or Mostert, you can't sit Mostert. I hate saying that because of my boy Gibbs, but you can't sit Mostert. We got to be objective. Foreman, Reynolds, or Wilson Jr., I go Wilson Jr. We got T-minus about 7 minutes before we end this live stream. McLaughlin or Henderson, probably go Henderson, but that's really close. Henderson knows the playbook. That's exactly the reason why Henderson feels like the better play. Reynolds or Lat Murray, probably Reynolds, and I even hate to say that, but this is going to be a lot of wind. I'm looking at the video here. Goff does have his hair blown around, but his hair's not blowing in crazy fashion. The wind, this Detroit game doesn't look as windy as it's being projected, but it's gusts. It's 30-mile-an-hour gusts. That means you throw the football in the air, and a gust of wind can take it all the way, to Timbuktu. Might help Lamar if design runs are more in the game plan since playing. That's true. Rashee Rice or Josh Downs? I'm going to go Rashee Rice. It's a great question. Great question. Hoyer worth starting in Superflex? Yeah, but depends on the alternatives. I can't really fully answer that without more information. Henderson, stash Henderson and watch this week. Elvis with the pretty wise. Elvis is pretty wise. Hey. Stash Henderson. Waddle, Gibbs, or Stevenson. Probably Waddle's your safest play. Gibbs is your higher risk, higher reward play. But they're both good. Henderson will be the guy. He knows the playbook. That's what we're kind of thinking. But we thought Zach Evans was the starter like literally less than 12 hours ago. So no one really knows. Need to Bijan, Swift, or Pacheco. You're going to go probably Bijan. And man, I mean, I guess Bijan and Pacheco, but Swift is very hard to sit. Shoddy, you got to make a trade, broski. You got to make a trade. Just blew some wind. Thank you, Sizzle. Appreciate you. Puka or over Flowers, absolutely. Smitty, Bucks or Raiders. Daniel, are you going to be our backup weatherman? Let's try you out. Call in real quick. Let's see you do the weather report. You're not taking TM's job. TM's not taking your job. You're dual weathermen. But I need you to step up and call in right now and try out real quickly for your role. And just let us know. You can even repeat what TM said. Whatever you want. Call in. JSN, Rice, or Flowers, pick two. Probably Flowers and Rice still. Unless, and you don't know this because it's an afternoon game, but if, DK was sitting, then we're probably going to roll with, JSN. But JSN, Rice, or Flowers, I'm probably going to go Flowers and Rice. But it's a great question. Juice, appreciate you. This one right here, Jeff Wilson or Watson. I probably lean Christian Watson, but both are very, very good plays. Where is Steve? Where's Daniel? Try to call him Steven. Where's Daniel, our moon man, our weatherman? Where's he at? I'm driving. What? Whoa. Pull over and call. This is the weather. The weather doesn't wait, Steven. Or Daniel. Steven, Daniel, same thing. Steven, Daniel, Cap. Call in right now. Not while you're driving. But pull over. Love, Goff, or Watson. We're going to go Love, Shoddy. We need a third weatherman because apparently Daniel, a.k.a. Steven, likes to drive during the show. So we need a third weatherman. Would a third weatherman like to step up to the plate and dial into this show right now? Elvis, do you want to be a weatherman? Can you give us the weather in the Elvis voice? Hey. That would be unbelievable. Gibbs, Ramondre. Can we get Elvis to call in and do weather in an Elvis voice? Nothing would make me happier. And that does not mean TM loses his job. I don't want TM to feel like he lost his job tonight. Should I trade Garrett Wilson and Deontay for Monty PPR? I don't mind this trade if you're looking for running back protection downstream. But, obviously this doesn't help you right now. But maybe you don't need Garrett Wilson. You don't feel like you want to play him some weeks. So I don't mind that move if that's how you feel. Pickens, okay. Dial into the phone line. And for anybody that doesn't know, hold on. Gifted says Lat Murray, Hendo, Gus Reynolds, Keontae. I'm going to probably pick Hendo in this situation, but very, very close call. It looks like Elvis thinks I'm joking, so he's not calling in. Dial into the... Guess who owns the phone line now?
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Wheel Snipe Selly dropped $310 in Super Chats last night, so he is now the phone line. This is going to extend into October, too, because he's such a monster. So someone's got to drop a $311 Super Chat in order to have their name on the phone line through the entire month of November as well. Dial into the phone line. We're doing 30-second calls only. And we got to go so quick on this because game time's happening. Like, I'm hanging up. You got to ask your question, and I've got to answer within the 30 seconds. Go ahead, Terrell. Make it quick, pal.
All right, what's up, Smitty? So I got a question real quick. Javonte Williams or Romeo Doubs in the standard league? I'm banking on a touchdown.
I'd probably say Dubs until we see Javonte do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very hopeful. Javonte's not a bad play, but I think Dubs has a chance for a touchdown. Appreciate you, Terrell. I got to jump. You what?
Well, the only weather we have to worry about is out here in TA, over here in New York Giants versus the Washington Commanders. We're going to have 15-mile-per-hour winds.
Okay,
So
well,
nothing
TM
too
didn't
crazy
report.
around the
TM didn't report on that. TM, we need to do our research. That's right, TM. It's your first day, but I would say, look, hey, that Baltimore game's got a lot of wind. It sounds like though, bro. So
Baltimore too, out here in the
yeah. Okay.
in the East Coast.
All right, Terrell, do you want to be our third weatherman?
Hey, I'm for it. I'm here.
Okay,
baby.
but you got to call in every Sunday morning, like when the show starts. Okay.
I'm here for you.
Okay. I'm gonna
I'm
put.
here for the chat.
I'm gonna put you in here. I'm gonna put you Terrell the weatherman. Okay.
All right, I'm going to have a full report for you next Sunday.
All right, I want you and TM to tag team this. All right, later, pal. Appreciate you.
We can work together. All right.
All right, later.
Later, chat.
All right, Donnie Bravo, you got like less than 30 seconds because we got 2 minutes before I got to leave. Donnie.
No worries, Smitty. Hey, listen, you answered my trade question in the chat, but I think you missed a key part of it.
All right.
It was Bijan, CD, and wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Hurry.
Sorry, Bijan, CD, and Gibbs for Brees, Diggs, and Flowers.
I must have missed Diggs. Yeah, I didn't hear that one. Okay, my bad.
No, you actually missed a Bijan. You thought it was just CD and Gibbs for
Okay,
Brees.
is that what I missed? So Diggs is in this trade for sure? Okay.
Diggs is in the trade and Brees, and on my side, the one I'm giving away is Bijan, CD, and Gibbs.
Yeah, you got to take this.
Brees,
you got to take this
Flowers.
Brees Diggs side. I hate to say that about Bijan, but that Brees side and Diggs is solid.
Yeah, you know how I'm already trying to get rid of CD because of the Pollard. So yeah, that's probably the best trade I've gotten so far.
Yeah, nice
so
job, Don.
I'm gonna smash that.
Good job, Donnie. All right, later, pal.
Thank
Chris,
you. Bye.
yeah, sorry about the miscommunication there on the super chat. Okay, Chris, you got 10 seconds.
Keaton Mitchell for Baltimore. Is he a start today?
Who's the option, bro? I mean, yes, no, I don't know.
Well, Sharps. It looks like Sharps is out. I got everybody on a bye this week. I was going to drop. I don't want to drop Tank Dell. Tank Dell's my only drop, and I don't want to drop him.
You gotta give me more than this, bro.
Screwed, I guess.
You
I
gotta
was going to add Ronnie Bell.
I like Ronnie Bell. He's kind of an interesting play this week.
Yeah, I know, but you wouldn't drop Dell for him, right?
That's tough, man. I mean, I don't think so. But if you're screwed and you have to make a move, I mean, you have to make a move. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Much, it's either that or I'm going to have an open slot.
Yeah, sometimes there's nothing you can do, bro. Sometimes you have to.
Would you drop the kicker?
I guess you could do. I guess
dropping Tank Dell?
I guess you could do that. You could do that if you think you're going to be able to do it.
I'm 5-1.
I mean, yeah. That's
All
tough, bro. That's tough.
Have a great day.
I wish I could give you advice on that, but like, what do I tell you to do? Drop Tank Dell. If you're 5-1 and you think you can still win your matchup, maybe you play without the piece. But Tank Dell is tough to drop. All right, hey, appreciate you, bro.
We're projected 3 points apart.
Okay.
You know how that goes. That
Yeah.
means nothing.
You got to make the call, man. I can't really make the decision for you, but I like Ronnie Brown a little bit, but he could get 2 points, and you're like, damn it, why I dropped Dell? All right, Cap, you got 10 seconds.
Okay, look, from what I got on my reconnaissance, we got, Washington and New York, we got gusts up to 30 miles.
Look at this.
We got the Buffalo game, same concept of up to 25 and wins. We got the Detroit, Baltimore, same thing, up to 25, 30. Miami, Philly tonight, up to maybe 25.
I like this. Cap,
15.
Cap, you're weatherman number 3. Okay, I need you to call in on
Listen to me, bro.
I need you calling on Sundays.
Listen to me. Besides that, I'm looking at Vegas, Chicago with like a minimum of maybe 7-mile-an-hour winds with 51 mile with a precipitation of 1%.
I like the precipitation. We got any dome weather? Any dome weather?
Dome weather. We just seen the Jacksonville game. That was excellent dome weather.
Yes.
The Cleveland game with the Colts, 5 miles max, 82.
Gotcha.
No precipitation.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Cap, I got to run, but Cap, call in Sunday. We need you here for weather, okay? Every Sunday, call in.
I'm out of here.
All right,
Good luck,
later.
everybody.
All right. We got to put a timer on Cap, though. He's like the weatherman that wants the mic he wants to be the star anchor. He's not wanting to be the weatherman for very long. He's trying to take my job. But that's all right. Buffalo or Cleveland defense. That's a good one. Buffalo, Cleveland. Probably going to go Buffalo. No. Probably Cleveland. That's tough though. But let's go Buffalo. Buffalo D. That's tough. That's a really tough. That's a tough question. $2 holler from Perps. Bell or Dotson? Gonna go Ronnie Bell, but that's a really risky play, bro. Very risky. Very risky. I appreciate you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you all on the flip side. Thank you, Perps, for the super chat. Good luck. We'll do a wrap-up show at the end of the day. Thank you all to my super chatters.